Shalom, this is your brother Shamar from Phoenix. With that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM Rakakadash, double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to you brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity, man. You know, and what I want to get into real quick today is waiting on the Lord and doing His work, man, because we're commanded to wait upon the Lord, meaning that we're commanded to be a watchman until He comes. We're commanded to do this work until He comes. We're commanded to occupy till He comes, man. You know, and that's what the elect are going to be doing in these last days, like the brother always said. You know, they're going to be doing this work. We're doing what the elect would be doing. You know, for that I want to get Psalm 37:9. It says, "For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth." And so the scriptures say that those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth, man. You know, and those that wait, the ones that are going to wait upon the Lord, the ones that are not going to faint, the ones that are going to endure to the end, you know, those are the elect men. You know, because those are the ones that are going to inherit the earth. You know, they're going to wait upon the Lord. They're going to tarry till He, you know, they're going to tarry for the Lord, man. They're going to occupy till He come. And then I want to get Luke 19:13. There was a parable Yahushua was speaking about the kingdom. Because in the parables of the kingdom that Yahushua spoke about, he always likened it to doing work, man. You know, laborers in the vineyard. You know, the talents, the parable of the talents and the money changers, man. That's doing work. You know, that's doing transaction, man. And that's what work is. It's transaction. It's your service for a reward, a recompense. You know, putting your hand to the plow. That's work. And the Most High is a just power. He's gonna pay us for our labor, man. He's gonna reward us for our labor. Well, this is Luke 19:13, man. You know, this is Luke 19:13, and this is going into the parable that the most Yahweh was talking about. And he said, and he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds. So he's giving his servants, he's giving it that money. That, you know, and that's the same thing that Yahawah is doing for us. He gives us this truth. That's the money. We have to spend it. You know, we spend it by going out there on the highways and byways, by doing videos, you know, by teaching. Because that's our money that the Lord gave us to spend. And he said unto him, "Occupy till I come." And you know, so that's what we're supposed to do with our money, with the money the Lord gave us. We're supposed to occupy. If you go in the word occupy in the blue letter, it breaks it down, man. This is the word occupy. In Luke 19:13, it's I'm not gonna read it, I'm just gonna see if it plays it.
Strong's G 4231. Pragmatuomai. Pragmatuomai.
God, so it's pragmatuomai. And that word means to be occupied in anything, to carry on in business, to carry on the business of a banker or a trader. So hey, that's perfect, man, because the Lord gave us His money to spend, and we're supposed to carry on the business of the banker or a trader. We're supposed to take our money to the money changers, man. We're supposed to profit. We're supposed to make profit for the Lord. We're supposed to increase the money that He gave us, man. You know. And with that, I want to get Matthew the 25th chapter, because that goes into the parable of the talents. This is Matthew, the 25th chapter, man. And it says, "Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom, and 5 of them were wise." Oh, there's another parable, Salakia. Khan, it's right here, Salakia. This is verse 14. "For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling to a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods." You know, so that's what the Lord, the Most High, did for us, man. He gave us His goods, which goods being this truth, because the scriptures they are likened this truth as a precious ruby, as great riches. If you read the book of Proverbs, man, you know, to one He gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to several ability, and the straightway took his journey. And so every brother was given a talent, man. Every brother was given money to spend in this truth. You know, some brothers, they got more talents than others. They got more abilities than other, man. Some brothers are good, are well-rounded and good at all things, man. And some brothers, they just have that one special ability to do things, man. That do that one thing. But anyway, every man that got called in to do this work, he's been given money to spend, you know. He's been given money to spend. He's been given an order to double the Lord's money, triple the Lord's money, man, to increase the Lord's money. So that's what we got to do with this work, with this truth. We got to increase it. How do we increase it? By giving what the talent that the Lord gave us, and putting in that work, man. Doing that work. And I'm going to go to verse 16. Then he that received the 5 talents went and traded with the same and made them other 5 talents. So it's like the script, just like we're going back to the blue letter where it says occupy, that's doing the business of a banker or a trader. That's the same thing with this truth. That's what we got to do with this truth, man. We gotta increase the Lord's money. And likewise, he that received 2, he also gained another 2. But he that received 1 went and dig in the earth and hid his Lord's money. Yeah, that's the wicked ass servant right there, man. He just got this truth and he didn't do nothing with it. He just sat on his ass with it, man. He became slothful. He became a idol, man. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckon with them. So he that received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I've gained beside them 5 talents more. So that laborer, that brother, he increased the Lord's money, man. He got what he gave, what the Lord gave him. He used it, and he increased it, and he developed it. He invested it. He made it double, man. And his Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter down to the joy of the Lord, man. So the Lord rewards us for his work. He also received 2 talents, came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter down to the joy of the Lord. That we received the 1 talent came to the Lord. I knew that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And so this lazy fucking this lazy laborer right here, he's over there making excuses, man, because he didn't know what else to say. So he's making excuses. That's the type of person that you don't want to be. You don't want to be the one making excuses. Why you didn't do this or why you didn't do that. Everybody got the goddamn excuse. Like they say in the world, excuses are like assholes, man. Everybody got one. Hey, but the Lord don't give a fuck about your excuses. The Lord gave you this money to spend, you gotta go spend it. And I'm gonna keep going. And I was afraid, and went and hid the talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. Hey, that's another a trait of a slothful servant. He's afraid. Hey, the scripture's afraid to do what? Afraid to do. That's another excuse that people use. Hey, the book of Proverbs says there's a lion in the streets. That's what the sluggard says. He can't go out because of the lion in the street. He's afraid. Hey, but the scriptures say we're not supposed to have that spirit of fear. And I'm going to go 26, and the Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant. So that's what the Lord called him, wicked and slothful, wicked and lazy. Hey, so slothfulness is equated to wickedness. So if you were lazy in this thing, man, hey, the Lord calls you wicked. I'm going to keep going. Thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou wouldst therefore to put my money to the exchangers, and like I said in the blue, to occupy is to do the business of a banker, of a trader, man. And then I might come in, I should receive my own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him and give him others has 10 talents. Hey, so if you're not using the talent, ability that the Most High gave you, man, he'll just kick you out this truth because he don't need you. He don't need lazy men in this truth. He needs men that's going to put in work, that's going to put in labor. Verse 29, For unto every one that has shall be given, and he that shall have abundance. But from him that has not shall be taken away even that which he has. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So that's a hard thing to meditate upon, man. If you really meditate upon it, that's a scary thing to meditate upon it, man. To the Lord call you a wicked and slothful. That's why you gotta have the fear of the Lord to do this work, man. That's why you gotta have the fear of the Lord to the best of your ability. Just do this, man. Don't even think about it. Hey, the time for excuses is done, man. You gotta pray to the Lord to give you that fervent spirit, man, to increase your labor, man. So you're just on fire to do this work, you know. And with that, I want to get Matthew 20, the 20th chapter, you know. This is Matthew the 20th chapter. And it says, there's another parable about doing this work, man. Because that's what the Most High likened this truth as to doing work. That's why through the Spirit, the apostles and the men of GMS, they call this thing the work. Because that's exactly what it is, you know. It takes effort. It takes toil. It takes for you to be out there, be active doing it, man. You know, I'm just read this real quick. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is a householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. And so we are those laborers in the vineyard, man. You know, in the vineyard being, you know, this world, man. We're called out to call the elect. And we agree with the laborers for a penny a day. He sent them into his vineyard. And when out about the third hour, we saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you. And they went their way. Hey, so like I said, the Lord's a just power, man. You know, He will gonna give us our recompense of reward, like the scripture says. And he went out about the sixth and ninth hour and did likewise. And about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and said unto them, Why stand ye here all the day idle? So that's something that you ain't supposed to do. You ain't supposed to be just out there doing nothing, man. You know, you got to constantly be trying to do this work. Do the best of your ability, man. You know, I know we got our jobs that we have to work at, but we have to really concentrate and focus on doing this work, man. Yeah, the scriptures say, you know, could you not tarry 1 hour? That's what YAHAWAHSHI told the apostle, man, when he was in the garden of Gethsemane, you know. So, you know, you got time. You make time, man. You know, you make time to do this work. You know, just like brothers make time on Saturdays, go out there in the highways and byways. You got to make time on a daily basis to do this work, man. To study, to pray, you know, to watch videos, to make videos. You know, to get with brothers, man, and make videos. You know, you got to make time for that. You got to put things to the side and make time for that. You know, and I'm gonna keep on going. And they say unto him, Because no man has hired us. He said unto them, Go ye also to vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall we receive. So when he was come, the Lord of the vineyard says unto the steward, Call the laborers and give them their hire from beginning from the last unto the first. You know, when they came, they were hired about the 11th hour. They received every man a penny. First king is supposed that they should have received more, and they likewise received every man a penny. They see that they murmured against the goodman of the house, saying that these have robbed but 1 hour. That was made an evil to us, which has borne the burden of the heat of the day. He answered one of them and said, Friend, I do thee no wrong. Thou dost not agree with me for a penny? Take that thine is, and go that way, and I will give unto this last, even unto thee. It is not lawful for me to do what I will with my own. Is thine not evil because I am good? Hey, so the Most High is just and fair, man. You know, he's gonna reward you for the work that you're doing. You know, but other brothers he gave them the ability to do more work, and other brothers he gave them the ability to do less work, man. But thing is, you're still doing that work, man. There's gonna, like, you know, basically what that scripture is saying, that there's gonna be brothers called into thing all the way up to the very last end. You know, and there's brothers that have been called to do this thing, you know, from years back, like the apostles. You know, there's brothers going to be called into this thing until the very last moment. You know, but the Most High is fair. Is going to get every man, because those are all his elect. They were all predestined to get this truth, anyways. You know, so it just showing you how fair the Lord is, man. And verse 16 says, So the last shall be first, and the first shall last. For many are called, but few chosen, man. You know, that want to get out Jeremiah 22 and 13. This is Jeremiah 22 and 13. And it says, Woe unto him that buildeth his house by unrighteousness, and his chambers by wrong, that uses his neighbor's servants without wages, and giving him not for his work. Hey, but the Most High is not like that. The Most High is going to reward us for doing his work, man. You know, because he's a just power. I'm going to go to verse 48. I mean, chapter 48. Salakia. Chapter 48 and 10. It says, Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, And cursed be he that keepeth his sword for the blood. Hey, so if you're not doing this work with sincerity, if you're just doing the work because oh man, I got into this thing and I don't like it no more, and I wish I could be out there doing other things. Say you're doing the work deceitfully, man. Like if you're one of those brothers that's at camp and you say, man, I can't wait till this is over with. Is it time to go yet? If you got that spirit in you, hey, woe unto you, man. Curse it be to you. You know, the Lord's gonna deal for you for having that spirit, man. You should be loving. This is the truth, man. This is something very special, man. Being out there with brothers in the highways and byways, that's a special thing, man. You know, and brothers are diligent in doing it. Battling the elements. Over here in Arizona, we got that heat, man. 100+ degree temperatures out there, but brothers still diligent in going out there, man. With that, I want to get Romans 9:28. This is Romans 9:28. And it says, for he will finish the work and cut it short in righteousness, because the short work will the Lord make upon the earth. Hey, so this work we're doing, man, like we're in the last days, the Lord's going to cut this work short because that famine of the word's going to come. Once he seals the elect, because the scriptures say, because the short work will the Lord make upon his earth. And also the scriptures say that he's going to shorten the days for the elect's sake, man. So we're not going to be out there too long, brothers. I mean, the Lord's gonna pretty soon. The Lord's gonna close this motherfucker down. You can see it through the prophecies, man. The Lord's gonna close this thing down, man. It says right here, because a short work will the Lord make upon the earth, man. But then I want to get 1 Corinthians 15 and 38, I think. Okay, that's 38, yeah. No, is it 38? Or is it? No, it's 58. Salakia. It's 58. It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, of the Most High. Hey, so that's how we supposed to be. Steadfast. What steadfast means, man? That means like, you constantly on it, man. You're not losing focus. Unmovable. Ain't nothing can stop us from doing this thing. Always abounding. Always putting in that effort. Always pressing toward the mark in the work of the Lord, man. So that's the spirit we're supposed to be in. For as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord and YAHWAHSHI, man. Hey, our labor is not going to be in vain, man. The Lord's going to reward us for doing this. So all the sacrifices that we're making and all the things that brothers lost to do this work, whether it be jobs or women or family or children, hey, the Lord's going to reward us, man. Our labor is not in vain. We're going to get recompense of reward, man. This is I'm gonna get 2 Timothy 4 and 5. This is 2 Timothy 4 and 5. It says, but watch thou in all things, endure affliction. So that's part of the work, man. To endure afflictions. Do the work of the evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. So that's why that's the spirit we're supposed to be in, to be watchful, man. To be a watchman. To see the things that are going on around us. Endure afflictions. Do the work of an evangelist. And that's the work of evangelist what, man? Going out to the highways and byways and teaching this word. Trying to bring in the hopeful elect. Make full proof of thy ministry. So what does that mean? Make full proof. It means ensure that you're doing it to the best of your abilities. Make sure you're studying, to be a defender of the faith, man. So you have the answers. When brothers go into subjects, you got the precepts ready. Brothers making sure that whatever you got to take care of, in your personal life, is taken care of by Saturday. By the time you got to go to camp, setting things aside to make videos with brothers, man. Pushing things aside to sometimes you gotta neglect your personal life, man. To do this work, man. But hey, that's the way it is. Because you're called to be a soldier, man. A soldier got to be about the battle. He's not about his own fucking goddamn self. A soldier's about the battle, man. So your personal life don't fucking matter to you, YAHWAHSHI, YAHWAHSHI. Because you're called to do this work, man. If you don't like it, then get the fuck out, man. Basic, plain and simple. If you're gonna cry about, you can't do this or you can't do that, because you gotta do this work, then hey, this shit. Salakia. Hey, if you gotta cry about, that you can't do this, you can't do that, then this truth ain't for you, man. This truth ain't for you. Because this doing this work requires that you make sacrifices. It requires that you set your own personal bullshit aside to do this work. You put yourself last, and you put this work and other brothers first. And with that, I want to get Hebrews 6:10. This is Hebrews 6:10. And it says, "For Yahawah is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love," man. So so you gotta love doing this thing, man. Like brought the scripture out before you. You can't do this work deceitfully, because the Lord knows your heart, man. He knows your mind. He knows your true intentions. He knows if you're sincere or not. But for Yahawah is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, and this is the labor of love, man. We love going out there and doing this thing, man. We gotta catch up for it. Then fuck it, we'll catch up for it. Which ye have showed toward his name. That's what we do in the highways and byways, man. This is our labor of love. We glorify the name of YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI. We stand in the fence of the gospel. We stand for, we're sighing and crying out there, We're standing in great boldness, like the brother always say, man. That ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. Hey, we're ministering to the saints. We're feeding the elect. We're feeding the flock, man. We're feeding one another, And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit promises, man. And so that's why we're doing this work, man, because we want that promise. We want the Lord to come back and destroy this fucking place, because we don't like it here. We don't like the wickedness that goes on here. That's why we're sighing and crying. That's why we go out there and we pronounce judgment on the place through the scriptures. Con, man. So had an interruption, but I'm back up on it. This is Matthew 7:9. This is Matthew 7:9. It says that's not it. It's a lock you. It's a lock you. I messed it up. Not 7:9. I mean 9:37. It's Matthew 9:37. It says then he says, disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. So the laborers are few. There's only few men that are called to do this work, man. And there's going to be fewer men chosen. Scripture said that the laborers are few, and we're those laborers, man. And but the scripture also said the few are chosen. So most high willing, we be those elect men, man. And with that, I'm going to close it out to Revelation 22:12. This is Revelation 22:12. And it says, and behold, this is YAHAWAHSHI speaking. It says, behold, I come quickly. My reward is with me to give every man according to his work shall be. Hey, so YAHAWAHSHI talks about with the work that we're doing, man. It's like the apostles asked YAHAWAHSHI, what are we going to see for giving up all these things? YAHAWAHSHI said you're gonna get double, man. You're gonna get double. He that gave up house and wife, and you're gonna receive double that, man, and more. So the Lord's gonna reward us for doing this work, man. And like the scripture says, our labor not in vain. So brother, just keep on pushing, man, and hope it just edifies you and motivate you, man, to increase your labor, man, to do this work. Because the reward that the Most High is going to give us is going to be beautiful, man. It's going to be the law written in our inward parts, man. It's going to be 100% pure righteousness. We don't have to be fucking around and Esau's wicked ass kingdom no more. We don't have to be here being fucking slaves and eating all this bullshit and drinking all this bullshit and in this fucked up society, man. Because this world is fucking wrong, man. This world is fucking wrong. With that, man, I hope the lesson is edifying. And with that, I want to say Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI. Shalom.